All right, we're back. I'll go back and share this again and try to remember to tag everyone. Hey, all right. Just fixing to do the random right now. I was tagging or posting that I was live on Twitter so that way everyone would know. I logged off and then back on. That way I could that way I could do these randoms and stuff and get them all set up before without staying live. Plus, it helps separate the break, so that I may do that again in the future. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. Everyone should know the drill on this, but if you're not in here yet, if you watch it at a later time, just know that I'll roll dice. Any dice quantity bigger than five or more will count. Anything under that, we'll re-roll the dice. Then after the dice, I'll randomize the teams by however many times the dice say, and then we'll have a second dice roll done also, and that one will go towards the names of the buyers. We'll randomize those. Hey, Robert, how's it going, man? Fixing to do the random right now, so give me 1 second here. I'm gonna switch over to that screen and go ahead and kick it off, and I'll allow for just a really brief moment for any type of trades and that y'all want to do. So give me 1 second here. Okay, so the first dice roll, as long as it's five or more, will go towards the team names, and in the second dice roll, five or more will go towards the player names or you guys, the buyers' names, because we need to randomize each list. That one, okay, so we'll do the teams 6 times. Then let's see here. We'll do the buyers' names 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 6 and 11. 11 for the buyers, 6 for the teams. Close this out now. So let's go over here. So here's the 6 times for this one. Let me click over to make sure y'all are able to see the teams. Okay. Good deal. Hey, Snowy, good deal. I didn't want to do that, dang it. Here we go. All right, so there's one. Do it 5 more times. 2, 3, 4. And make sure our number is matching up. Yep, 4 right here. 5. And one last time. 6. So 6 times is what we'll go off of. I'm going to take a picture. Then let's go over to the names. And it was 11. So 1, make sure we got 15, yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So pull that up. You got your 11 down here. And these are your distribution of how we're going to do it. So y'all are welcome to do trades while I'm organizing this. I'm going to pull up my spreadsheet here. And I need to, let's do it this way. Okay. So Wayne is in spots number 13, 11, 7, and 8. 13, 11, 7, and 8. And that will be Mets, Cleveland, what did I say? I think it was 13 and 11. Yeah, 7 and 8. All right. So 11 is Tampa Bay. And 13 is Washington. Got some pretty good teams. Let's see here, Joe. Joe is sitting in spot number 1. And 15, 12. So 1, 15, and 12. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, 1, 15, and 12. So yes, Oakland. $15, Milwaukee. 12 is Miami. Let's see what Phil has. Phil is in spots 4 and 6, which is Angels and Houston. Snowy, spot 10, which is Minnesota. We got double M. Who is in spot number 2, which is Toronto. Steve has 2, and we'll see what he's got here. He's in spot 14 and 5. 5 and 14. Colorado and Cubs. Robert, last one. Then we can start breaking. And I'll check the chat for trades while I'm. So Robert is in 3 and 9. He's got Philly and Detroit. All right. Let me get the this pulled up to where I can get a screenshot picture saved so I can attach it to our live stream. First, do we have any trades? I'll go ahead and save this, but do we have any trades anybody want to do on the random stuff? Everybody good, looks like? All right. We'll get it done then. See if I can pull that up. See me sitting here biting my lip. I'm bad about that. Really bad about it. Let's see here. No, I don't want this one. Okay. Okay. All right. There we go. So I'm going to shut this down. Everybody good? All right. So here's both boxes. I'm going to set one off to the side and we'll rip it in a second. There's our empty. Steve, I hit a, it's kind of humorous, out of that $20 Walmart slab box thing that everyone's been posting pictures of. A Chas McCormick Beckett 10 rookie card paper. Just the base. But I mean, it's Chas, he's not bad. I mean, can't really expect a whole lot more out of one of those type of deals. See how it's here. All right, Alex Ulala, however you say it. Carson Seymour, McCade Brown, Jordan VRs on the green Pulsar, Max Muncy on the draft standouts for Oakland, I believe. Jackson Glenn, Travis Adams, Noah Miller. Then we have a Thomas Farr on the green Pulsar, and a Matt Mikulski on the Crusade. I'm looking forward to getting a box of the hobby and adding to this. Do a couple boxes of this and then one big box of hobby. And actually, the hobby is not very many cards. It's fewer cards, but it's a lot more autos and a lot more rarer parallels. Rohan Honda, Darren Baker, Brock Selvage. Then we got a nice Spencer or Christian Encarnacion Strand CES on the refractor there for well, not for, but Oklahoma State. Like that one a lot. And another Power Surge, two of them. Chase Petty. Hey, that's not bad. That Boba Shed. That's. I was gonna say tell him I'll trade him, but I know he ain't. That wouldn't be a fair trade at all. Tanner McDougal, T.J. White, Kai Bush, and we don't want to. Lonnie White, Fireworks. We're going to hide him or hide that auto. That's wild that we hit that already. Yeah, I'd be plenty happy with a Boba Shed, even if it's a 9/5. That's a good grade. What slab was it? I've seen some people post PSAs and all kinds of stuff, and so Mike Vassell. Both of mine were Beckett. The only Beckett's I've ever had. That's the only ones I own now. Cal Conley, Tyler Black, good one. Jose Torres, and Tyler McDonough on a Thunderstruck. Oh, he got a mystery pack deal. He didn't do the Walmart one that I was talking about. Hayden Uniger, Logan Henderson, Khalil Watson, Brady House on the come on now, green Pulsar, and a Mason Miller on the Power Surge. Couple good cards right there. Some decent players. Set these off to the side. We're going to start up the second half of this first box. SGC, okay. See, and I don't have, all I have right now is PSA and will tag, but then now I've got those two Beckett's. And the Beckett slabs feel really cheap. Like the plastic feels really lightweight, and I wasn't impressed. Michael Kirian, Mitch Bratt, Calvin Ziegler, Owen Kellington, and a Hunter Goodman Power Surge. Not a bad one. Hopefully he comes around. He kind of struggled a little bit there. Oh, that would be cool to go to. Ryan Bergert, Ethan Murray, Austin Love, Matt McLean base. That's a good one. And a Brady House Crusade. So far, this box has been pretty decent. And I gotta cook myself some dinner still. It's 8:40. Part of what got me sick the other night is I ate so late. I want to make something really healthy tonight. Jake Miller. Tanner Bybee, not bad. Cameron Colley. Frank Mazzicato. There was people that were collecting a lot of his stuff, and I don't know anything about him, but Drew Baker on Thunderstruck. Let's see, did I no, okay. I had a guy from work that he's one of our vendors that contractors that we use. He brought by a whole ton of cards. So I'm gonna try to go through a little bit of them tonight. It's all old stuff that he got out of a storage unit auction, and he wants me to go through them and help him figure out, possibly list them for him, and he'll kind of kick me back a little bit for helping him. But I'm gonna go through them and see. So I'll be maybe posting some of that kind of stuff later, maybe tomorrow. Ryan Costiel, Casey Oppitz, James Wood, Brock Selvage on the PRIZM. And yeah, Panini does amazing on their PRIZM work, on their quality. Josiah Gray for Los Angeles Prospects. Last regular pack of this box. Yeah, it's going to be hard because I just, some of them was in really rough. He had some NASCAR. He has some wrestling, old wrestling, old NASCAR. I mean, he had all kinds of football, basketball, baseball, and I only really know about, for the most part, baseball. Denzel Clark, Richard Fitz, Gavin Williams. And then there's a Nathan Hickey on the PRIZM. Luke Waddle, Fireworks. Now we'll see what's in our fat one. Well, I'll have to post some of it. He kind of gave me free reigns to sell it for what I could get, and then he said, I'll give you part of it, and so I'm going to see what happens. Cade Povich said he was pretty good. I'll go ahead and put him here. Maddox Bruns. Mason Black is supposed to be pretty good. Harry Ford. Joe Rock. Ryan Murphy. Bryce Miller. Good one. Luke Albright. Jackson Wolf. Mason R. Kobe Cato. And Irving Carter. That's our first mega box out of the way. Set these up over here. Now let's see what our auto is. We had Kai Bush hiding it on the back side, and Lonnie White there. Oh, cool. Not a bad one. Jordan Lawler. Good auto to hit. So that's a decent one right there. Oh, so Wayne Roberts asking about the, what was it? Maddox Bruns. We got this Jordan Lawler auto here. So, Robert, are you from around Mobile, Alabama? That's where my father was born, and they moved to Oklahoma whenever he was about 1.5 to 2 years old. Jordan Lawler. Awesome, Wayne, you good guy. Thank you. On behalf of Robert, I'm gonna go ahead and set this auto over here, kind of out of the way. I'll make sure and keep it. Yeah, I've only been there when I was going to driving through to go to like Gulf Shores and stuff for vacations. I've never we may have stayed the night in Mobile, but I've never like been there to spend time. But I know that's where not really sure why, because all our family's from where we're from, Oklahoma, but for some reason my grandparents was there, and that's where my dad was born. It might have been military. I'm not sure, because my grandpa was Army. But yeah, that's where he was born, and then stayed there for maybe 2 years. Let's see. Let's clear some spot for the hit stack and stuff. Nick Nastrini, Justin Henry Malloy, Jordan McCants, Sal Frelick, Tanner Allen on the Power Surge. I'm going to put Sal Frelick with him. I think he's supposed to be pretty decent. I think I've hit one of the Sal Frelick autos out of this once for myself when I was ripping a pack or a box. I used to buy this off of Walmart shelves back whenever, before 2023 stuff started coming out. I mean, it was still pretty expensive. It's fairly new. Andy Thomas, Liam Spence, Robert Gasser, Grayson Rodriguez, and that's a refractor one, so that's a little nicer prospect. Then we got Colton Cowser on the Fireworks, so we've got some decent cards coming out of this box, out of this break so far. That's cool whenever you know them. Got our auto already, so I'm going to try to set it aside. Max Bain, Brett Carey, Colton Cowser, not a bad one, and Brendan Beck on the draft standouts, but I'm going to use him to keep that auto between the two cards right there. Got Jack Leftwich, Brooks Goswin, Zach Geloff. Got a Adrian Bell Costello, Green Pulsar, and Ethan Wilson Power Surge. Pull a lot of that Ethan Wilson card. Justice Thompson, Micah Ottenbritt, Jordan Wicks, pretty good. I'm going to put him off to the side too. Christian McLeod on the Green Pulsar, and then a Kumar Rocker Crusade regular. All right, that's that side. Set this here. We'll do that last before the auto. Man, you guys know a lot about those. I don't follow minor league near enough. Jake Smith, Chase McDermott, Bubba Chandler, Sean Hunley on the Green Pulsar, and Oswald Peraza for New York on the Prospects. Now, Alabama didn't have a team in it, but we used to have locally here in Oklahoma, in McAlester, the town that I'm from, that I lived in most of my life. I'll go ahead and get these knocked out, and I'll finish. Grant Holman, Griff McGarry. There's a Jordan Lawler base. Stephen Hayar, and a Jackson Jobe on the draft standouts. But we had a tournament for high schoolers that was select players that the college, each D1 school in the respective states helped pick the team of the high schoolers that they wanted to scout. So these college D1 baseball coaches would go out and handpick from their states who they wanted in this tournament, and then we would host it in McAlester. And the players had to stay with host families. They couldn't stay with their family. So for a week, they stayed with families that had kids, little ones and stuff. And you always paired them. Two or more players. You never put one by themselves with someone. Sandy Koufax, Noah Cameron, Coulson Montgomery, Carter Jensen, and a Tyler Black Crusade. But it was a big deal. Like, we'd have MLB scouts come up, and it was a major deal. It went on for probably over 15 years or more, because we had some of our players that came and stayed in our town that we had was like that are still active right now is Mookie Betts, Austin Riley, Christian Scott. He's supposed to be good. Robbie Martin, Matthew Nelson, Ty Bush on the refractor. Then Justice Thompson, Fireworks, which I know the family that hosted Austin, that was his host family, and they're really cool. They're a good friend of mine, and they actually still get invites down to Atlanta and go spend the weekend or a week or whatever down there and stay and spend time with him. Because you'd imagine after a week a kid stays with your family and gets to know your children, because that host family has kids of their own that were a lot younger, and it doesn't take long for your kids to get attached to them, because they start practicing with your son out in the yard playing ball and that kind of stuff, and just being buddies with them, video gaming and things whenever the ball games aren't going on. Ryan Webb, Nick Bush, Ricky Tiedemann, Emmett Sheehan on the refractor. That's a nice one. Khalil Watson, good one on Thunderstruck. So they do get attached to your families pretty quick and pretty significant, because a lot of the families still keep in touch with all their host kids that they've hosted over the years. And we've had Buster Posey. See, the two that I know the most off the top of my head is Mookie and Austin. I think that's the only two active, maybe. I know we had JT Realmuto. He's active still, obviously. Eric Silva. Braxton Fulford. Peter Hubeck. Ty Madden. And Luis Rodriguez for LA on the prospects. And I can't remember if it's Andrew Haney or who. There's one pitcher that was from Oklahoma, and that pitcher was one of our guys that played for Team Oklahoma. So the states that had a team in this tournament was Oklahoma had two, because we were the host state, so we got to have two teams. Then Arizona had a team, and it was called the Junior Sun Belt, and it had to be kids that was finishing their junior year going into their senior. So it was we had Canada had a team, Colorado had a team, Arizona had a team, Texas, Mississippi, Georgia. There's Jackson Jobe, Doug Nikazi, Gunnar Hogland, Russell Smith, and they just had him upside down for no reason. Chad Patrick, Ryan Bliss, Tyler Hardman, Clay Dungan, Evan Justice, Parker Chavers, Christian Franklin, and Sam Prater. But Arkansas had a team. Let's see. Trying to think of all the teams that had. Tennessee had a team. They were always really good too. Tennessee, Georgia, and Texas were probably the three teams that were most dominant over the years. But we have Colton Cowser here. And then underneath is the Brandon Beck that was hiding. Then was Flip. And let's see what we have. We have Ethan Murray. Ethan Murray. Not sure what team that's with. But COVID came along and we quit having that tournament during COVID, and no one ever picked it back up and started it back up. So, but I wish they would. It was a really good deal for our town. Well, there's that one. That's the end of that break, folks. I really appreciate it. If there's any skunks, I will definitely let you guys know. And well, I'll not let you know, but I'll definitely add some stuff to it if there is a skunk on any team. So you'll get extras. You'll probably get extras anyway. I'll try to do that when I can. I'll make sure that Robert, I get you and Wayne's cards flipped. So I'll make sure to take care of that for you guys. Send me a DM on Twitter and remind me though, so that way I don't have to go through the chat to find the names of the players. Just shoot me a DM so I'll remember. And that'll save me some time of having to go through the chats and try to remember, because the only way I have to do it is to wait for this video to post in 24 hours, because it won't let me see the chat for usually a day, and then I can go look at it. So appreciate you guys, and I'll throw another one of these out here pretty soon, probably maybe tomorrow, but it'll probably be closer to maybe Tuesday or something. But thank you all, and have a good rest of your weekend. You're welcome.